What's going down? It is your boy Marley Betts from Brothers and Betts. Talk about these college football semis. We got Notre Dame and Penn State meeting in South Florida. Let's break it down, man. Let's talk about it a little bit real quick. It's only a short. Both defenses played magnificent all throughout the season. Notre Dame only allowing 13 points per game, while Penn State allowing 15 points per game. Both offenses averaging over 30 points per game. Penn State at 33, Notre Dame at 38. Both coming off convincing performances in the playoffs thus far. Penn State completely shutting down Boise State, and Notre Dame, on the other hand, I'm not gonna say completely dismantling, but take care of a injured Georgia team, but completely obliterated Indiana the game before that. For me, this game is going to come down to, we're not going to break down a bunch of numbers here. I mean, we're at the end of the season. We know both of these teams. We follow both of these teams throughout the year, definitely throughout the playoffs, if anything. So I think we kind of know what to expect here. For me, it's going to come down to a couple keys. One of these is which team, if any, can establish the run. We know both these teams offensively want to run the ball. Notre Dame especially. Leonard is a big part of their running game. The running back, Jeremiah Love, I believe he's going to play. I believe all the guys that are like toeing the line questionable, they're going to at least give it a go. This could possibly be the last game of the season. Which team can establish the run? Can Notre Dame continue to force and win the turnover battle? They've been doing it all season. Big part of their game. And also the opportunities that Notre Dame does get in the red zone, they have to convert those into touchdowns. For Penn State, cannot turn the ball over, cannot give the ball to Notre Dame. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing, as I said. Big part of their identity, especially defensively. Freeman got them boys playing on defensive ball. So Penn State can't turn the ball over, and they also have to establish the run. They got two running backs, Singleton and a lot of other guys crossing my name right now. But if they can, they've been averaging like 200 yards rushing. 200 plus, I think, in their last like 3 or 4 games. So, which is going to be hard to do on Notre Dame. I think the key for Penn State defensively is you got to make Leonard into a passer. And I think if they can do that, they can win this game. I'm not saying he can't throw the ball, but in the Georgia game, he only had 90 yards passing. And I think that Georgia, even with the backup quarterback, had a chance to win that game. In my opinion, that game didn't turn until the kick return to open up the third quarter coming out of halftime. That's what turned that game around. It's not like Notre Dame was dominating Georgia, even with the backup QB. Now, offensively, I'm sure that Georgia's offense playbook had to shrink by a couple pages, and he's playing his first game. Sophomore playing his first game in a college playoff. One of the biggest game of his collegiate career so far, and it's his first start. So there's no way, jitters, nerves, probably not quite ready for the moment. Defense stood up. I think they played great. I think they gave Georgia a chance to win the game, which is they only could muster up 10 points because they were handicapped at the QB position. Penn State's not handicapped at the QB position, and they averaged 33 points per game. So I think Notre Dame's offense is going to have to not necessarily match Penn State because their defense is pretty good, but they're going to have to score more than 23 points this game, I believe, in order to win this game. Because I think Penn State can score, and I think they will score. I don't think they'll score 33. I don't think they'll hit their mark, their average. But I do think they can get to 20, 24, 27, somewhere in between. And I think that's what it's going to take to beat this Notre Dame team. But if they can stop Leonard from being able to run around, scramble plays, design QB runs, and force him to sit in the pocket and throw the ball, I think they win this game. If Leonard is out there running around making plays with his legs instead of his arm, then I don't know. I think it can go either way. For me personally, putting my money on Penn State. I know Franklin doesn't win the big games, but, well, he's won the last 2 big games because it's been the end of their season if they lose. So I'm not saying he's dispelled those not necessarily rumors, but I don't know if he's gotten that monkey off his back. But I think Penn State has I think they're the more talented team. And I think offensively, the difference is, if you want to say defenses are both good, wash, I agree. Offenses are both good. Running game, both running games are good, right? Wash. And I think the difference is in the passing game. And I think one team is consistently showed us stability that they can throw the ball, and the other team hasn't shown us that yet. And I think they struggled to an extent last week. Obviously, Georgia's defense is really good. Penn State defense is really good. May have the best defensive line in all of college football. So give me Penn State. Money line me, please. And as always, man, y'all already know what it is. May the odds ever be in your favor. And let's eat Vegas. Mouth this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.